Welcome to Exclusive English.
In this video, 25 MCQs are given on prepositions, which will be helpful for school, college, and competitive exams. Number 1. She is very good dash mathematics. Option A on, option B at, option C in, option D for. Answer is option B at. We use at to refer to someone's skill or ability in a particular subject or activity. Next, he went dash the room quietly. Option A into, option B onto, option C through, option D on. Answer is option A into. Into indicates movement from outside to inside. Next, the cat is hiding dash the table. Option A in, option B under, option C on, option D above. Answer is option B under. Under refers to something being beneath or below of another object. Next, she has been working here dash 5 years. Option A for, option B since, option C from, option D by. Answer is option A for. For is used to specify a duration of time. Next, the book is lying dash the desk. Option A on, option B in, option C over, option D by. Answer is option A on. On is used when something is resting on a surface. Next, we will meet dash 5 p.m. tomorrow. Option A in, option B on, option C at, option D by. Answer is option C at. At is used to indicate clock time. Next, he is fond dash reading novels. Option A on, option B of, option C for, option D about. Answer is option B of. Fond of is a phrase that expresses liking or affection. Next, the children are playing dash the park. Option A in, option B on, option C at, option D under. Answer is option A in. In is used to indicate a location within an enclosed or defined area. Next, she is responsible dash completing the report. Option A for, option B of, option C about, option D in. Answer is option A for. Responsible for is the phrase to indicate accountability. Next, they arrived dash the airport early. Option A at, option B in, option C on, option D to. Answer is option A at. At is used for specific points or locations. Next, he jumped dash the river to save the child. Option A in, option B into, option C onto, option D over. Answer is option B into. Into indicates motion towards the inside of something. Next, the keys are hidden dash the drawer. Option A in, option B on, option C under, option D over. Answer is option A in. In is used when something is contained within a space. Next, she was angry dash her brother for being late. Option A on, option B with, option C for, option D at. Answer is option B with. Angry with is the correct expression when referring to being upset with a person. Next, the train passes dash the bridge. Option A in, option B under, option C over, option D through. Answer is C over. Over indicates movement across a higher position or surface. Next, he prefers coffee dash tea. Option A on, option B to, option C over, option D by. Answer is option B to. Prefer to is the correct construction when comparing preferences. Next, they were waiting dash the bus stop. Option A in, option B on, option C at, option D by. Answer is option C at. At is used to indicate specific points like a bus stop. Next, she is interested dash learning French. Option A on, option B for, option C in, option D by. Answer is option C in. Interested in is the correct phrase to express curiosity or enthusiasm about something. Next, the plane flew dash the clouds. Option A over, option B under, option C through, option D above. Answer is option C through. Through is used to indicate movement within a space or area. Next, he borrowed a book dash the library. Option A from, option B in, option C on, option D by. Answer is option A from. From is used to indicate the source or origin of something. Next, the family went dash vacation last month. Option A in, option B on, option C at, option D for. Answer is option B on. On vacation is a phrase to express being away for leisure. Next, he walked dash the road carefully. Option A along, option B on, option C by, option D to. Answer is option A along. Along indicates movement in a linear direction parallel to something. Next, the man was accused dash theft. Option A of, option B for, option C with, option D on. Answer is option A of. Accused of is the correct phrase used when charging someone with a crime or fault. Next, they were talking dash the movie. Option A on, option B about, option C in, option D of. Answer is option B about. Talking about is the correct phrase to indicate a discussion on a topic. Next, she congratulated him dash his success. Option A on, option B in, option C for, option D at. Answer is option A on. Congratulated on is the correct phrase used to express good wishes for an achievement. Next, he sat dash the chair quietly. Option A in, option B on, option C at, option D by. Answer is option B on. On is used when referring to sitting on the surface of something. Thank you for watching my video.